Ooh, it's time for another ranking. Yo, I'm fixing my chair here. Victors and Vanquished ranking, or well, tier list, not ranking actually. I don't know, ranking and tier list just are two things that always get mixed up in my mind for some reason. So I'll try to make this tier list based off in the order that I played all of these levels. And again, it's totally my personal opinion, so if you disagree with this list, obviously you're wrong. But let's go. Let's start with this. I'll go in order that I played. So first of all, Fine Hair, S tier. Alright, Fine Hair, such a fun level. When I first played this level, it really set up my expectations to what the rest of the DLC would be like. Unfortunately, the rest of the DLC is nothing like Fine Hair, so yeah, the one thing that Fine Hair has that the rest of the DLC is missing is fun. This DLC is just not fun to play, and I don't know if I released the DLC tier list before this video or not, but probably at the bottom, because I haven't recorded it. But yeah, at the bottom, worst DLC of all. But Fine Hair, it's a good first level that I played, so yeah, S tier. You know, there's a point that the level just becomes too easy and not much happens in it, but still, I honestly think that the one thing that matters isn't challenge, it's actually fun. So if the level doesn't have the fun factor and it's just frustrating to play, it's not worth playing at all. And that's something that we're gonna talk about some of the other levels right here, you know, like this one, like this one, oh, like this one, oh, like this one. Oh. Next up is Karlsefni. Karlsefni, I'm gonna put it on B tier, A tier. Where is it? A tier. Alright, another fun level. It's pretty slow, and I played in a way that I just didn't realize you could build a town center, so I only built a town center in Vinland. But it was a fun level as well, not as good as Fine Hair, but still really fun level that I enjoyed playing. So yeah, Karlsefni, a bit of an empty level, but still I had fun playing it, so A tier. Next up, we're gonna have Ragnar. Ragnar is C tier, honestly. C tier, there's nothing good about this level. D tier, ugh, too big, there's too much happening in it. Actually, I'm gonna put this in B tier. I like the idea. No, C tier, C tier. I like the idea. You know, you have this level, a bunch of sagas, you need to complete the sagas. I honestly didn't mind it. Of course, we should have a full Viking campaign with at least 6 levels. You know, a level with Ragnar, or a level with Ironside and all of the other Vikings from the Viking Age. But instead we got one shitty level, so I guess that's what we have to deal with. Another thing is that the one little detail that doesn't make this at least a B tier, the reason why this is on C tier, is because after you conquer every single Norse settlement, for some reason the Norse still raids you and steal your bases. I just hate that so much. If you watch my videos, my 2-part play of this level, the first thing I tried to do was get all of the Norse settlements, because in my mind, okay, they are raiding my settlements, but if I conquer every single enemy settlement, then obviously they shouldn't attack me anymore, because I control all of them. But that's not how the level works, alright? They will keep attacking you, and that's so BS. I hate that, so that's why this level is on C tier. After Ragnar, we have Vortigern. So, from all of the levels in this DLC, the only one that really feels like Age of Empires 2 is Vortigern. But there's one problem, you see. This level is extremely broken when it comes to difficulty. On easy, it's like you fly, you don't even get attacked by your enemies on easy mode. On medium, it's like, they attack you, but whatever. But on hard, it's like, it's raining fire, it's raining picts, it's raining siege rams. It's just, why? Just why? If at least, you know, the picts didn't have rams and those renamed William Wallace champions, this level would be so much easier. But for some reason, someone thought that it was a good idea to give them rams, not siege rams. I think they just have basic rams, but I hate that so much. Ugh. So the only way I managed to beat this level is by cheesing it, and honestly, the way this level is broken, it's just the only way we can beat this. So I'm gonna put this on B tier, because it is the only level that feels like Age of Empires, that doesn't feel like a mod. All of the other levels feel like I'm playing a mod. That's another thing that makes this DLC not that great, but well, what can I say? But that's the reason why I place this on this high position. But why I don't put this level, the reason why this level is in this position as well, not higher, is because of the broken difficulty. For all I care, this level could have its own 4-sword difficulty because of how broken this is. And how in the hell is this a 2-sword difficulty? Like, who tested this? I either have a theory that none of these levels were actually tested and just shipped and released as a DLC. Either that, or they picked like top 100 best Age of Empires players to play this level on like medium difficulty, and they thought, well, this is better, this is already tested very well, so let's just release this. Wow. So yeah, I hate this DLC so much, such a disappointment. Well, after Vortigern we have Geyseric, D tier. Oh, it's even worse. Geyseric, honestly, we should have a DLC where the Vandals are added in, maybe the Swaby as well, Andals, maybe, you know, and a whole campaign focused on Geyseric. We should have that, but instead we get one level, a very bad level, which once the Hun player comes in, he never stops sending action. So once Atlas' big horde attacks the Roman Gaul, just they never stop tasking the unit to attack Rome, even though the Hun player cannot attack Rome because of the Alps. So my game, if you watch back, it's like 4 parts, 4 hours I took to beat this level just because of the lag. The lag is absolutely crushing, and apparently nobody tested it. Nobody tested this level. Yeah, I hate this DLC so much. Ironside. It's better. It's a boring level, honestly, but it is fun. I had fun playing this. Something that's completely missing from these bottom 3 levels right here. So yeah, Ironside, it's a boring level, but at least it's not frustrating, and I had fun with it, and that's what matters. So yeah, after Ironside, what do we have here? Drake, I think Drake at the top of B tier. I don't think this level should be on Age of Empires. This should be on Age of Empires 2. I think this level should be on Age of Empires 3. And as far as I'm aware, there is already a level in Age of Empires 3 that depicts the exact same historical event. So why is this even in this game? Like, why is this in this game, literally? Why did they choose this level? I don't know, but at least this is not frustrating. It's a fun level to play. It's very unique, but why? Why did they choose this one? After that we have, I think, Temujin. Temujin I'm gonna put at the bottom of A tier. Yeah, the bottom of A tier. I thought it was really fun as well. The enemy raids you sometimes, but it's not as frustrating as Ragnar. It's not as much BS as it is in Ragnar. So Temujin, it could have been a prequel to Genghis Khan, and for some reason, why did they pick this level as well? We already have a Genghis Khan campaign, So why pick a historical figure that they already have in the game? I don't know, but that's what they decided to go with. So yeah, I'm totally against this DLC. I don't like this DLC at all, as you can see by now. I don't have many great things to say about this. I have some good things to say about this. So let's ignore the order and let's talk about the levels that I think are good. Robert, definitely the best level in this DLC. It's a challenging level. You have to either defeat all of the dukes that aren't sided with you or make them sided with you, so you can become King of France. Basically, you know, just always ally to everyone as much as you can and defeat the ones that don't want to become your ally. That's basically the easy way to win this level. And still, I defeated the Norse, I defeated the Normans, and I forgot the name of the other two factions that I defeated, but I allied the rest, Flanders, Burgundy. So yeah, I love this level. It's a very fun level. Honestly, I hope the rest of the DLC were more like this. Except the timed aspect of it. I hate timed missions. And in this DLC we have 1 timed mission, 2 timed missions, 3 timed missions. How many more? 4 timed missions, 5 timed missions, 6 timed missions, 7 timed missions. I hate timed missions so much. And the 19 levels, 7 are timed. That's so bad. That's literally so bad. I am right now in this video, I am that guy. I hate everything because I hate almost everything about this DLC. But let's go back to the topic. Robert, I love this level. Honestly, one of the best levels in this DLC. The best one. Actually, not the best one because there's another one like more. But yeah, it's not frustrating. There are multiple ways you can win this level, and I'm glad for that, because if the only way for you to win this level is to defeat everyone, then my opinion would change very easily. If it were like defeat everyone, this would be at the bottom of D tier, because 90 minutes in-game minutes is not enough to do that, but well, whatever. So yeah, Robert, great level, best level in the DLC. Let's talk about the other levels that I like in this DLC. Mstislav, I'm gonna put at the top of A tier. No, the bottom S tier. Ahead of Fine Hair, actually. I'm gonna put Fine Hair on the top of A tier because there's better things coming up. I'm gonna talk about the good things first, then I'm gonna get exalted with the bad things about this DLC because there's a lot. But Mstislav, I love Mstislav. The first few times that I played this, I got defeated like 4 or 5 times, because I always try to first defeat all the secondary factions and then shift my attention to the other Rus cities. But once I realized that they only attack you after a certain amount of time, I believe it's 20 in-game minutes, I just, you know, it clicked in my mind that, oh, I should at least get one of them allied on my side, so that this new ally can help me get the other ones, and this level would become far much easier. And I just did that, and on my first attempt doing that, getting an ally early on, I beat the level, and that's the video you can see on my channel. So yeah, like most of normal Age of Empires, a level might seem very difficult. Once I got one of the cities on my side and then proceeded to defeat the other ones, it became so much easier. So yeah, you totally should do that if you're getting frustrated with this level. Try to get a city allied to you very early on, and you should be done for the rest of the level. Other than that, there's the Mongol horde that is absolutely ludicrous in size, but I defeated them on my second try. So I saved it halfway through the level, and then I came back, tried once. I got defeated because the enemy actually I wasn't defeated because they left only a monastery on the north of the map. So I had to make a bunch of monks and put them in the different cities, but I got so bored of that. Like an hour had passed and the Mongols were still walking around the map. So I just decided to try again, and that's the second try, the second part you can see on my channel. So I missed this level. I like this level, it's fun. it's alright. I liked it. Other than that, we have Komnenos. Komnenos at the bottom of the tier. Fun level. It starts hard, but it gets fun as it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna put this at the top of A tier. Alright, top of A tier. It gets easy as you play, because well, you're getting stronger, so of course it's getting easier, but I had fun with this level. At first, with a lot of these levels, they might seem very unfun, and some of them are very unfun, as we can see right here. But well, this one I had fun with this one, but not these ones. But Komnenos, I got this level on my second try, and it wasn't a hard level, alright? It was challenging, but I had fun, and that's what matters. So yeah, Komnenos, a good level, I liked it. Next up, we have Otto. Otto, the bottom of S tier. It's basically the same thing as Robert, but without the time. So yeah, honestly, if Robert weren't so interesting, you know, you can literally pick your alliances and your enemies with anyone you want, and it's a very interesting level. Otto is like a weaker version of that, but still is a good level, and it's not timed, so that's great. That's absolutely amazing. So yeah, Otto is a good level. I liked it. It's like a weaker version of Robert, but still a good level, so it deserves this spot right here. Next up, we have, let me see here, should I put the absolutely best level in this DLC on its rightful tier? Yeah, let's go. Nobunaga, the best Age of Empires level I've ever played, period. It's so much fun that you can pick the clan, the different Japanese clans. Of course, there's not every single historical clan that ever existed, even more in this period, but it's fun that you can pick the clan you want to play as and just defeat all the others. Takeda is literally the easiest one because their horses are so strong. And Mori, I played with them. They were the first one I played as, but I got so frustrated. Like, they were the one I got defeated the most times because I didn't use the trap. If I just had this slight conscience of how strong the traps were, then I would have used them a lot more. But no, I said the Mori were the first one I played as, so I didn't know how strong the traps were. But I think I played well. Honestly, with what I had, I played well. So Nobunaga, such a fun level. The contrast in quality with these first these first 5 levels right here, and everything else below it is so high. Like, honestly, I could rename these tiers to like garbage, even more garbage and awful, because these levels are that bad, but the ones on top are actually fun, alright? So since the tier is not called garbage, I'm gonna put Temujin on the top of the B tier, and let's move on to the other ones. Charlemagne, I think this is, yeah, Charlemagne. Well, it's not a bad level. It's a bit boring, but it's not frustrating. So I'm gonna put this ahead of Fine Hair. It's no, behind Fine Hair. Yeah, right there. It's more challenging towards the beginning, and the Seljuks, or no, not the Seljuks. They are someone else. What are the Umayyad Caliphate? The Umayyads, they are the most challenging enemy in this level, and I think it's honestly impossible for you to defeat them without the Imperial Age. So yeah, there is a challenge in this level, but it's a little bit slower one. But I had fun with it. I had fun building a bunch of towers in the Umayyad wood line, denying him wood. That was very fun to do. I even put it as the thumbnail of the third part of this level, so I love doing that, and just building a bunch of castles. That was also very fun. So yeah, I loved playing this level. More than Fine Hair? No, but I loved it. It was a fun level. Seljuk, a weaker version of Temujin. It's like Temujin, but not fun. That's Seljuk. But after I beat the level, it was satisfying. I was fulfilled. I felt fulfilled by beating the level. You can beat it without achieving every single of the personal goals of all of the sultans, but I tried to do so. I guess that's why I didn't have as much fun, because I tried to beat every single, or to achieve every single objective for every single sultan. That's probably why I got frustrated. But once I got and beat all of the different tendencies or goals or whatever they're called, the level was pretty fun. Towards the end it was more fun, alright? Once I got the level going, it was more fun. So maybe it's not as bad. I'm gonna put it right here. Let's put Vortigern right here. This is behind. I'm gonna change things a little bit right here. It's like a less fun version of Temujin, so yeah, right here. But still has its charms, right? Thinking back now, it still has its charms right here. Feti. Alright, Feti. It's not that bad. When I beat the level, I typed in the game like, finally beat this BS level, but I was just frustrated. Looking back, it's not that bad, I'm gonna say. So, this level, I'm gonna put it still not that great, so I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, I think right here is a good place. I'm gonna move these ones down here. Yeah. 50, it's timed. I hate anything that is timed. I just don't like anything timed, so yeah, I hate timed things. Making this very obvious for you, but 50, basically you just need to send an army, kill Constantine before he runs to the castle. So you saw me spamming the action button for my horses to kill him, for my cavalry to kill him. And about the Hagia Sophia, you know, just send one huge army and kill every Byzantine unit around it, and you should conquer it. So it wasn't that hard. This is one of the, let's say, not bad but also not great levels. If this level had like 200 population limit, the normal one, you know, if this level weren't timed, and if the enemies had like 200 population sized armies, this would be like S tier right here, S tier probably right here. 200 population limit, no time, and the enemy also having a 200 population limit. That would have been great. Alright, you can even keep the same objectives, just remove the timed aspect of it and just cap the population at 200, and you have a great S tier level right there. But for some reason they decided to go with 500 population, timed mission. So yeah, it goes right here. Oh, we're getting to the stinky ones. Ugh. Shimazu, I'm gonna say Shimazu. It's more fun than Karlsefni. Alright, Karlsefni? Actually, Karlsefni should belong right here. Shimazu, or Shimazu. I don't know, the narrator says Shimazu, so I guess it's Shimazu. It was a fun level to play. You know, the most difficult part of it is the very beginning, because you literally have nothing and your enemies send very OP units toward you and they have no economy. But once you set your economy going and you start conquering enemy castles or enemy prefectures, the level becomes very easy in reality. So it starts very difficult, the halfway through is the more, let's say, medium difficulty part of it and the most fun one, but then the level becomes very easy later on, so that hurts the level a little bit. If it were more consistent in quality, maybe it would have been more fun, maybe structured differently, but still I had fun playing this level. So yeah, A tier. Let's move on to the absolute worst ones. Stephen D tier. So as of the recording of this level, I haven't of this level, not of this video. I haven't beat Stephen and I haven't beat Constantine. All the other levels I finished them on hard difficulty, but I just am too frustrated to try to do that with these two ones. Stephen, simply for the reason that you are kept at 50 population and you are alone against 6 enemies. The 7th is like English peasants, but why are they even in the game? I don't know, but sure. For that reason alone, this is at D tier. If you were able to get the castles and you know, oh, I got the castles, I can make this very strong cavalry unit, that would have been nice. I would have liked that. But the castles are not only for you winning the level nor being able to make cavalry, but also to increase your population size, which is one of the biggest BS in this whole DLC. So you're telling me I have 50 population and I am alone, 6 enemies that will send rams, that will send elite units with many upgrades. All of them have more than 50 population, and I am alone to do this by my own? Really? Who tested this? Did they make this level and then, you know, called the Viper to test this level, and he, of course, being the mastermind that he is, beat this level in like his first try, and then the play testers were like, I guess this level is balanced enough? Honestly, that's how they tested this, by the way we found ourselves in. That's how they tested this level, and I hate it for that. So yeah, a simple tweak, removing the 50 population BS, this level would go up to like at least right here, maybe right here, but I hate that, so yeah, B tier. Even Geyseric's more fun than that. D tier. Constantine. Oh, Constantine. Right here as well. Ah, Constantine. So you're alone with Castle Age technologies. You have 10 minutes to prepare yourself against an enemy that will send literally 500 units at a time, with post-imperial units, extremely OP ones, and you have 10 minutes, and you start with less than 1,000 of each resource. That really... So the Vials campaign had that 4th level, which honestly it was like this, but better, because it it was possible for you to beat. I beat that level on my first try, but this one, what the hell happened here? What the hell happened here? So I started playing this level. My last attempt was like this. I defeated the first attack, I made a bunch of navy, and I started, picking off the enemy ships. But of course, the enemy AI had to send a post-imperial army of 500 units, and they just absolutely destroyed everything within the first... Whoa! Yes, that's right. Oh, you have 10 minutes to prepare against an army with post-imperial technologies, and the army is 500 units big. I'm so mad at this level. So much bullshit. There was a time that I loved Age of Empires, and I stopped loving when this DLC came out and I started playing these levels. At first I thought that they were amazing, but as I played them, I saw how bad they were. Yes, there are great levels, like these ones. I love all of these ones. I love these first two. The other ones are also good, but starting on B tier is just so bad. It's why they decided to pick these levels, honestly. So Constantine at the very bottom, the worst level in this DLC. I'm so frustrated with these two levels. I literally don't want to play Age of Empires just because of these two levels. But sure, I guess it's a great DLC. Wow. It's a great DLC. Yes, that's my tier list. Well, that's the tier list. Share in the comments how wrong I am and how perfect all of these levels are. Oh, these are all S tiers, you're probably thinking to yourselves, but sure, they're fine. People have their problems, I guess. So yeah, maybe I suck at the game. Maybe that's why I suck at the game. You know, I played every single campaign on hard difficulty and won every single campaign on hard difficulty, but these ones, no, I am bad at them, so I suck at the game. Probably that's that. My opinion is wrong, but yeah, sure. That's the tier list. I got a lot out of my chest in this video. I haven't recorded the Civilization tier list, I haven't recorded the DLC, nor the Historical Battles one. I'm looking forward to those because I actually have good things to say about them. So yeah, these are the DLC, the Victors and Vanquished tier list. So I hope you enjoyed this, whatever, I don't really care, subscribe if you want or not.